Kbands Live 133 here with Trevor Theismann, kbandstraining.com. We got a great morning workout hooked up for you, and it's going to be a lot about traps today. The first exercise, set up your fusion cable at the top. I've got a level 5 there, and we're going to be getting the obliques fired up while we superset with the traps. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to and get a bar set up with a medium weight first so that we can get nice and loose, and then jump in with us following my repetitions. Keep in mind the music will only be coming in and the voice will be working at the beginning of each repetition. So if you're new to Kbands Live, turn up some music as we get quiet and enjoy the workout. During this specific exercise that you see me doing, when you're mirroring my workout, you're going to be tipping at the top, hands paused in the upper region there, nice 90s in the arm, and turn at the top. You're going to feel your obliques fire pretty good. As you finish up your repetitions, now we're going to move directly over to the shrugs using a barbell. We've got some lighter weight here just to get loose, as any time that you start, you want to make sure that you're using a little bit lighter weight so that you can get the muscles worked up, get the joints ready to move before we add some load. High repetitions in the beginning, anywhere between 15 and 25 repetitions, just to get everything moving the way it should, and then we're going to add some weight. Now, the topic at hand is going to be shrugs. How often should you do them? How often do you need to actually do different types of movements like this to build your traps? I like to say anywhere between 3 and 4 times a week, I'm hitting muscle groups at which I want to grow. So if you're trying to get your traps to get a little bit bigger, you're always starting with a little bit lighter weight first, and then you're going to add a load anywhere between 4 to 6 sets. Working to failure and increasing the load. Always make sure that you're contracting the right muscle groups. It doesn't really matter if you're just going through the movement. Remember, shrugging a bar has nothing to do with the bone manipulation required to flex your trap muscles. So concentrate as you go up, concentrate as you go down, making your traps do the heavy lifting. As we get the weight set up now, we've doubled our resistance, and I'm going to move back into the oblique turns here. You're going to do these supersets while I'm going, and Carl, my buddy Carl in the background, he's going to be doing some shrugs. So follow my repetitions as we go to the right and to the left, getting anywhere between 15 to 20 repetitions, and then you're going to move over to your heavy shrugs. We're going to continue to add weight. Follow along and enjoy the workout. Our next exercise is going to have 2 medium level fusion cables on the middle mounts. You're going to set that up. We're going to be using level 3s. I'm going to strip the squat weight now, and I'm going to add some to our low row here. We're going to be doing a narrow pull while in a standing position. So if you've got a row machine or anything of that nature, you want to add a little bit of weight. We'll be starting a little lighter, adding some weight as we move through the sets. But first, let's go ahead and set it up quickly, and I'll give you some workout tips here in a second. All right, the low row, we're going to be standing in a upright position, keeping your butt tucked. You don't want to arch your back. And I've got a pretty light load here, and we're just going to be rowing up, getting a lot of repetitions. Remember, lighter weight early, get the body loose, and we're going to start building some muscle here in a minute with more weight. I use some wrist straps every now and again because I've got bad forearms, bad wrists every now and again. I do a lot of typing, so I try to take a little bit of the load out of my hands for when I'm working out to where I don't end up getting tendonitis or anything. If you've got a great grip and you don't have those types of problems, you don't have a job that requires you to use your hands a whole lot, feel free. You don't need to use straps. I don't actually like to use straps. I just have to sometimes to make sure that I don't overtrain those types of muscle groups. The second part of this portion here, we're going to be doing our reverse fly, also focusing on the traps and the shoulders. When you pull those back, if you lift up, the higher you lift your hands, the more you're going to feel your traps. With this specific superset going back and forth, I'm going to tell you your shoulders and your traps are going to be burning. The muscles that you want to stimulate have to be a concentration point. If you pull back in the lower part of your scapulas, you're going to be feeling this more in your middle back. If you pull high, think traps, and pull upward, you're going to feel this a lot in your traps when we superset and go back and forth between these two exercises. I really like to use muscle groups that complement one another. So come back and forth, add a little bit of weight here on this second set, and now we're going to start increasing the load and using the resistance bands portion as the good part of the superset that'll kind of take the muscle groups over the top. coming to the final stages of the workout now. I'm going to go ahead and strip the weight a little bit. I like to keep things clean in the weight room, but no need to do this if you want to get them after the workout. That's just fine as well. We're going to be doing pull-ups, supersetting with some power turns. We added our level 5 and a level 3 to one handle. We're going to be doing some torque exercises, getting some good stabilization in our core. Always a great thing to kind of finish a heavy load. We start working a little bit of our obliques and our traps will have to be the stabilizers here as we turn. Get your room set up and we'll get started with a workout breakdown as we get closer. All right, I'm starting up on the pull-ups. Carl's going to be doing the power turns. The pull-ups now, I'm again using straps. You definitely do not have to use them. I would love not to use them, but sometimes the hands and the forearms are just not having a good day, and they kind of help me get through my workout. Put on the straps. You're going to bring them around, and we're going to be just doing a neutral strap or a neutral pull-up here, bringing your chin near the bar and then coming on down. After your grip is getting a little tired from the others, if you do need to incorporate some straps, go ahead and do that. But overall, we're going to be going up and down for a max set. If you can do more than me, which I'm sure you can, I weigh about 215. I think the max push or pull-ups that I can normally do is, around 20 repetitions. So as I get going through a workout, 8 to 15, I'm feeling it pretty good. So make sure that you're pushing yourself to the max. Max reps always is going to get you better results than stopping before you're fatigued. The power turns, on the other hand, we're going to be walking out. Now you've got those two bands, so it's a lot heavier. Move out towards the middle of your room, get a good base in your legs, sit down in your seat, and you're going to rotate in one plane. You should feel like there's a rod running down through your body and you're rotating. Don't lean out with your hands, leaning to the side, reaching. It's just a rotation move. You should feel it a lot in your obliques, and your shoulders and your traps are going to have to be completely flexed to stabilize the band in front. Keep the pace high here, moving anywhere between 12 to 15 repetitions. But again, you're following my pace, moving on the right side, then the left, and then we're going to move back into the pull-ups. Last set here, finish up your power turns, and if you're looking for more of these workouts or more workout tips, head to kbandstraining.com. You'll navigate through the training tab. Head over to Kbands Live Fitness. That's where we're posting all these each and every week. We love to be a part of your workout, whether it be the morning or the evening. You're going to have a lot of workouts to come. Enjoy the rest of this one, and have a great day.